Welcome to another Restmas practice. Today, if you're feeling a little low on energy, maybe emotions are heavy, or feeling unmotivated, today's practice is the perfect balance of movement. So we're going to move gently without the pressure, breathe deeply, and have the opportunity to reconnect with our bodies when motivation is feeling low. The practice today will end with a reflection question, and I encourage you to leave yours in the comments just so that we can come together in community and support one another through this season, the busiest season of the year. There are no props required. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the mat. So finding a tabletop position, we will start in a child's pose. So bringing the knees out wide, big toes to touch the back of the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels, and then extending your arms far out forward as you bring the forehead and arms to the floor. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allowing the chest to become heavy. Gently from here, let's lift the gaze and bring the palms to touch and walk the elbows in a little bit closer. From here, bring the chest and chin or forehead back to the floor. Bringing your hands, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling, or you can rest your hands on the nape of the neck. Just getting a stretch in the underside of the arm. Let's gently release the hands from behind the neck. Bring your hands out in front of you. Lift the gaze, push into the palms, and find a tabletop once again. From here, we'll take a few cat-cow. So spreading the fingertips nice and wide. Shoulders are in line with the wrists. Knees are in line with the hips. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. As the chin lifts, energetically pull your wrists back towards your knees. And then exhale, round chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale, round. Two more with your breath. The last one. Coming back to a neutral tabletop position, we'll just stir the pot here. So bending the elbows, moving the hips, maybe making some figure eights, just getting any kinks from the day out. And staying right where you are, so finding back that tabletop, just going to bring your arms far out forward and tend to your fingertips. We're going to do the same thing, but in a puppy position. So you're going to take your chest down through the center and loop it back up. Maybe doing 3 into one direction and then switching. Back, bring your hands back to that tabletop position and readjust your knees. Tuck the toes under. You're going to bend the right knee so your foot is pointing towards the ceiling. Open the knee out to the right and back down. We'll do 3 in one direction. And switching direction. On this final one, extend the right leg back out behind you straight. Bend the knee behind the left knee and bring your right shin to the floor. And from here, you're just rocking your hips to the left and to the right. Adding in the arms. As you rock your hips to the left, reach your right arm to the top of the mat. And come back. Sway your hips to the left, reach your right arm to the top of the mat. Really feel that stretch in the outer left hip. Sway to the right. I'm going to sway to the left and hold it here for 3. Coming all the way back up, uncross the knees, bend the right knee, and bring the right foot to the outside of the right pinky finger. Both hands are planted on the mat here. We're going to lift and lower the left knee. So lifting the left knee and gently lower. We'll do one more. Lift it here. Ground down through your left palm. Maybe bring your left hand a little bit closer to the top left corner of your mat and reach up with your right fingertips. From here, we're going to pivot. So we're going to turn all 10 toes to the right and maybe walk your right foot to the center a little bit more. Reach, 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 reach. Maybe reach your right fingertips over your ear. 3. Gently lower. So as you lower that as you lower the left knee, keep the left knee bent and keep your right foot in front of the left knee. From here, coming down on a diagonal and straightening that left leg. You always have the option to push that right knee away with the right hand. Option to always keep the left knee bent. Gently from here, push back up onto your palms. Bend the left knee. From here, stack your right knee on top of the left. Just holding it here, feeling a nice stretch in the left side body. From here, push your toes into the floor, swivel your knees to the center, and bring the knees back to the floor. Doing the same thing on the other side. So readjusting the hands and the knees, Bending the left knee this time, out and around. One more in this direction. And switch directions. As you bring that left knee down, extend it back out straight. Bend the knee, bring it behind the right, bring your left shin to the floor. And from here, you're just rocking your hips to the right and to the left. To the right, left. So we're going to drop our hips to the right and reach to the top left corner. Reach, 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 reach. Feel the stretch in the outer right hip. And come back. A few more times. We'll do one more. Holding it for 3 breaths here. Come back up. Plant your palms, uncross the knees, and step your left foot to the outside of your left pinky finger. Hands come out in front of you, and we're going to lift and lower that right knee. So tucking your right toes under, pick up the right knee, and lower. So one more here. Hold the lift. Bring your right hand a little bit closer to the top of the mat. Reach up with your left fingertips. And here we're going to pivot. So turn all 10 toes to the left. Walk your left foot a little bit closer to the middle of the mat. Reach up. Or reach your fingertips over. And making sure you're not collapsing that right hip. You're pushing your hips towards the ceiling. 3. Gently bring your left knee down to the floor. Your left hip comes to the floor. Making sure that the sole of your right foot is planted firmly on the mat. And then bringing your forearms to the floor. So you can keep your left leg straight or bent, completely up to you. Option to always push away on that knee. Gently, let's push into the palms as you bend the knees, stacking one on top of the other. So up onto your palms now. And you want to think about dragging the skin of your hips back. So in order to do that, you're pulling your hips forward. Nice and proud. Feeling the stretch in the right side body this time. Pushing your toes into the floor. We're going to tuck our toes under and bring our knees back to center. From here, let's tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog, just for a few breaths. Walking it out, left and right. Bringing the big toes to touch. Inhale that right leg to lift, bend the knee, open up the hip. Rising up high into your left tippy toes, bend the right knee in towards your chest, and you're going to bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Setting up for pigeon. Keeping your left toes tucked under, we'll just rock side to side here. And when you're ready, we'll soften, untuck the toes. Finding your depth today. We'll be here for about 8 breaths. Nice big inhale here. And side out. Gently push into the palms. Tuck your left toes under. Pick up the left knee and pick up the right shin and step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. We'll do this on the other side. Big toes to touch. Inhale the left leg to lift, bend the knee, open up the hip. Squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Rise up high into your right tippy toes. Bend the left knee in towards the chest and step your left knee behind the left wrist. Right toes are tucked under. We're just rocking side to side. And when you're ready, softening into your pigeon. Untuck the toes. 8 deep breaths. Nice big inhale here. And sigh it out. Push into our palms, push ourselves all the way up. Lean your weight into your left hip and swing your right leg forward. And come to lay all the way down onto your back. Can cactus the arms. Bringing the feet as wide as the mat, allow the knees to knock in. And we'll just gently windshield wiper the knees to the right. Pushing your left hip forward. And then dropping the knees to the left, pushing the right hip forward. A few more times like this. And eventually bringing the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a gentle hug, gently rock side to side. You can drop the knees if you like for a brief twist to the left. And to the right. Let's come back to the center and find your resting pose. Bring the soles of my feet to touch today. Considering asking yourself what inspires you lately or what has been inspiring you lately. Even in small, quiet ways. Beginning to deepen the breath again. Wiggling the fingers, the toes. Rotating the ankles, the wrists. Let's go and reach the arms up overhead. Nice long body stretch. Reach, 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 reach. And on the exhale, let it go. And the knees one by one. Rolling over onto your side. You can cradle the head and the upper arm. And from here, gently push yourself all the way up to a seat. With your eyes closed, just humbly bow your chin in towards the chest, nice tall spine. We'll take one big cleansing breath here. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Gently opening the eyes. I hope you enjoyed this practice today. And if you would like to leave your reflection question in the comments, it's always nice to share and be in community with others. As for myself, something that is inspiring me right now are my students. So for some of you who do not know, I am a teacher, and especially this time of the year, seeing that childlike wonder in my students is really inspiring. Their curiosity in general inspires me. Um, and I think kids are really special. There's just something about kids where they haven't been touched by the world yet, and so they see things through a different lens. And yeah, my students really do inspire me. So go ahead and share yours in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next practice.